It all began with David Cameron, a young Bullingdon boy and his deviant salty pork fetish. He raised the Brexit mass with which we now set sail upon these lesser horizons, abandoning ship and all hope in the process. The now Foreign Secretary, who with vile necromancy has been brought back from the political dead, a zombie government if there ever was one. In his wretched wake, we suffered Theresa May, the shabby imitation of Margaret Thatcher's dusty clone, less an Iron Lady and more of a Tin Man parody. This ex-Home Secretary promoted her deep nationalistic hostilities with a host of racist fans, her hypnotic refrain of strong and stable ringing hollow against the sound of our crumbling infrastructure.
Strong and stable, strong and stable, strong and stable, strong and stable, strong.
We are the citizens of nowhere! Along comes Boris Johnson, the pride of Britain, our knight in floppy blonde armour, with the articulate and graceful composure of Donald Trump, tripping over his tongue as much as he trips over his responsibilities. The once mayor of London who got fined 50 quid for a COVID party with coke and hookers. We thought he was useless. Actually turns out that the in the brewery was the only thing he could organise. During quarantine, a policy he botched up so badly it took us 3 attempts. And enter that vapid flap of skin Liz Truss, the quite possibly reptilian creature who swooped in, killed the Queen, crashed the economy and f***ed off like she was nipping at Usain Bolt's heels.
Rebelled.
Like the Barry Allen of political self-destruction, she had barely arrived before she pitifully went. And if it wasn't so funny, I'd cry. And look what now follows. Mr. National Service Rishi Sunak, a politician with more digits in his bank than the King. A socially incompetent, benefit-thieving, warmongering, racist twat of the highest order. DJ Private Flight, clutching desperately for his honorary white card.
I have friends who are aristocrats, I have friends who are upper class, I have friends who are, working class, but I'm not working class.
A man whose family benefited from immigration and then kicked the ladder away for others with increasingly draconian nationalistic ardor. Why did the Tories want Brexit? Financial transaction tax on their offshore accounts. The EU is clamping down on corporate fraud and the Conservatives laid a collective gold brick once they found out. They lied to the entire country to get us to leave the EU before the policy was brought in, and they succeeded, dooming our country and our way of life in the process. A big red bus told us 350 million into the NHS. Turns out that our yellow bollocks to Brexit bus was more honest than them. While thousands died, the Tories partied.
We will have a general election on the 4th of July.
Fear not, my friends, for hope is on the horizon. Come July, we say goodbye to this faulty government and their bumbling idiocy. Now's the time to get rid of the charlatans that plunged our country into a new dark age, just to save themselves some money on their offshore accounts. Vote out to help out. Here's to an end of Tory austerity.